going on there, guys? We back with another one. And I want to point out another time that Shannon Sharpe went at LeBron James. Many people are pointing to this one incident and saying that this is the first time that has happened. But there was another time when Bronny and his AAU team was in layup lines. He was still on Undisputed at the time. And LeBron came out, and was throwing down dunks, and the crowd's attention quickly went towards him. Not saying it's not on him when he comes into the building, but LeBron James Jr. changed his name to Bronny to have his own identity. So when he goes down to the floor and do things like that, maybe that infringes on Bronny having his own identity as a young man. Everybody wants that, no matter how much money you have or whatever. You want some piece of you that is just you and that you're known for. And LeBron comes out there and it does those dunks, not meaning any harm, but this is a time where Shannon Sharpe went against him, and I want to highlight that today. Let's check it out.
Skip, I wish I could disagree with you,
Oh, really? You've seen
What?
light.
but I can't.
No way.
Wow. I'm
Skip,
shocked.
I am too.
Skip, when Junior does something, he dunks the ball, he steals the ball, he makes a play, LeBron gets excited. I got no problem with that. I love seeing parents engaged in their kids' activities and they showing excitement. Not cursing, not yelling and screaming, but showing genuine enthusiasm. I wish he wouldn't do this. If he wanted to shoot a shot and the ball bounced to him and he's standing on the side,
Okay,
and he
I'm
wanted to
good.
shoot a shot,
Yep.
I got no problem with that. But to do this, I think it's a bit much. And the question I was talking to my homeboy, I said, man, let's just say for the sake of argument, the mellow ball. And then LeVar started doing this.
Oh boy.
We go crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why. And then I get, I'm sure the kids love it. Like, man, they'll be able to tell their kids when I was playing AAU ball as an 8th and 9th grader, LeBron James was in my line, in our layup line, and he was dunking left and right. But I just don't know what's the upside for him. We know he loves the game. We know there have been very few players of his caliber that love the game of basketball any more than LeBron James. But I just wish at this moment, this is Junior's time. This is his teammates' time to shine. And I know he doesn't mean anything. He's just having a great time. But they're not talking about Junior. They're talking about LeBron. Man, you see LeBron James in the layup line? I just can't wrap my mind around. Other than, yeah, I know you love the game, but what does he get out of this? I wish
Just tension.
I just wish he wouldn't do it. Skip, he's LeBron James. He got 50 million IG followers. He got another 30, 40 million on Twitter. He's LeBron James. He's probably the second or third biggest guy. I believe Cristiano Ronaldo might be the biggest guy on the planet. 173 million.
Yeah.
The IG followers says that Cristiano Ronaldo is number one. Maybe Messi. But LeBron is a top 2, top 4 guy, Skip, on the planet. Don't need no recognition at no AAU game for dunking in the in-game line. You don't need that attention.
Maybe if he'd cut in front of Bronny and then he had alley-ooped and set him
Right.
up for a dunk, I'd say that's cool.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And then walk away and go
Right.
take your seat.
Right.
I got that one.
Right.
I don't get this one because he's upstaging. He's not helping. He's
Right.
not playing with.
Right.
He's rising above.
I get it when Junior stole the ball and he flushed it and LeBron was all great and excited. He's like, yeah. And when they came on the court, they threw the alley hoop. The guy went between his legs and the other guy caught it and dunked it and he lost his shoe. He had to run back on the court. Skip, I get that. I don't necessarily agree with being on the court, but this right here, Skip, I don't get it. And I'm all in favor of LeBron. I'm LeBron James 98.72% of the time. But this time, Skip, I
99.99.
Skip 98.72% of the time.
And this is the one.
So I just want to highlight that today. Many people are going at Shannon Sharpe. Like Gilbert Arenas said, it was weird because Shannon is supposed to be a LeBron supporter. Being a supporter of someone doesn't mean you agree with everything they said. You just heard Shannon right there. You just said most of the time, a great percentage of the time, not every single time. You're different people with different opinions. So Gilbert, it's like he's always on LeBron's side of every argument. and I ain't saying that's not genuine, but it does come off as someone who's like, oh, look at me. You see how I always defend you? Do business with me later. It starts to feel like that more than a real take. It feels like that's his motive at times. He wants to be as close to LeBron as possible, so maybe there's business down the line. That's just how I feel anytime I see anybody do that. That's not exclusive to Gilbert Arenas. That's just anybody that's always kissing someone else's behind. But as far as that, Shannon did call out LeBron before on that, and they were able to still be cool. The whole Memphis thing, all that happened after the fact. We've seen Shannon with LeBron several times after that. So you have individuals saying that this is a breakup between Shannon, this time with Shannon saying that. And I wanted to highlight it because many thought it was a Stephen A. Smith influence. They always have the Jordan LeBron debate. What side Stephen A. has always been on in that debate. So they're like, Stephen A. is rubbing off on Shannon because Shannon wasn't even talking about LeBron like that before. But I wanted to show you a critique he had of LeBron just a few years ago, and I don't think it was necessarily a bad one. I don't think either of Shannon Sharpe's critiques are bad. So if this messes up their relationship, to me, it would say a little bit about LeBron to me, just with the way Shannon has defended him over the years, time and time again. This is really the first time in a long time. And really, it's like, don't be dismissive of Miami. Miami did help you become the player you are and let Bronny get his shine. Those are the only things he disagreed with him on. And the Bronny thing wasn't even a comment LeBron made. It was just more of an action and then how he viewed it. So, I'm interested to see what Rich Paul says about this, because Stephen A. says when you don't say he's number one, his fans just go crazy. It reminds me, I ain't gonna say that, but it does remind me of people in other professions and their fans, and how the person just can't do no wrong, and how so many people galvanize behind them and kiss behind instead of just being real or saying, that it's saying the real sometimes. Like, sometimes you got to say the real, no matter the status of the person. You have to have something real to say. Just like they can say something real to you, you have to have something real that you can say to the person, because everything, just praising somebody 24/7 for their whole life isn't even good for the person, because they get a false sense of security of who they are, and they get to just step on things that help them along the way and say, no, it was me, it was me, it was me, it was me the whole time. And I think that was Shannon's issue with LeBron's recent comments. But again, I just wanted to show you this just to show that Shannon did disagree with LeBron before. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.